This is Andrew for the Chosen Prime with a quick video update for Fans Toys FT-10 Phoenix or their masterpiece Skyfire. There are some steps that I missed on the original video preview, as well as we located the other little parts here. So you see that I now have the fins. They go on top of the jet mode here. They can fold down this way and they are removable, hence why they were missing. But they lock naturally into position like this. But more specifically, this is how I originally had the jet mode transformed, which is actually incorrect. If we come underneath here to his underside, these legs here and the hips actually move up to the sides. And so to accommodate that, we want to first pull the legs down so we have clearance to move them, and then untab his this piece here that's holding this, locking this in. And if we pull down on a hip here, there is a tab here that normally locks there, and so now we can raise it up, and now there's a tab hole here lower that this locks the leg higher up into position and widens the fuselage overall. So I missed that step, so the overall real jet mode is much wider than I originally showed it off. And so to finish it off again, it's just a matter of using those buttons on the back here, collapsing and pegging in as I all did before. But now we have a much more accurate and the correct way here to transform Phoenix. Again, he shortens up quite a bit because of how we actually now make the legs come up further. And so he looks a lot more proportionate here in his jet mode overall. And here's a bit better, closer look at that correct way he's supposed to be transformed. Again, a bit more consistent front to back here with the legs transformed correctly. Again, a bit shorter here in the back, looks a bit better overall, a bit more proportionate and just nicer. And then you can, if you wanted to, actually, these wings do angle forward, so if you wanted to be a bit further to the sides, that is an option for you. They do move forward and back. And real quick, just to show him off with his correct mode, here is Masterpiece Starscream in his jet mode again. Again, a little bit better, proportionate, the correct way. One of the pieces that we now have is this little stand extension for Phoenix here, and our understanding is it'll probably come with a stand, but this is meant to attach to the stand that came with their version of Swoop, Fans Toys Swoop, called Soar. And so if we come underneath into this part here where it's die-cast, there's a little, this part of die-cast and those little rails, you can see how this matches up into this space, and so it works as a cradle to help hold him up. So once we have the stand, you'll be able to kind of use that little bit of this extension here with the stand that hopefully he comes with. We also have some updates for his robot mode. So first, here's this backpack with those fins, which again can be folded down flat if you like, or removed. In addition, he will come with two different panels here for the front of his chest to have different emblems. So here is a default one with an Autobot, standard Autobot Repro label there, as well as here's one with a Decepticon emblem. And it's just a matter of kind of getting a finger in here and pulling it off of the slot here on his chest. And then we can peg in the Decepticon version here, so you'll be able to kind of switch out which version you want here for Skyfire. In addition, we now know that his hands can joint outwards, so each one of the fingers actually can splay out. There's a separate hinge here at the base, so he can spread his fingers out for a little bit more posability, which is a nice little update here for Fans Toys figures. And then finally, he does come with a different set of light eyes for light piping here. So here's the default blue chromed eyes, which kind of glow in all light. And so if we come to the back here, and there's just two little screws here on the back of the head. And once we remove these two screws, we can pull the head apart. And you see here that the back already is ready for light piping. It's built that way by default. And here's the normal head. The face here pops off, which would let me to believe that maybe in the future we might get the visor version of the face. But then here we take the eyes, we just pop them out of the face with the chromed ones, bring in the light piped ones, go ahead and reattach the face here. And then we'll go ahead and we'll install it back here onto the head post and add the screws back in. And here it is with the light pipe eyes installed. By default, they are a bit darker than the chromed eyes, but if you do bring some light in here, you can see how well They do light up, and I think in most normal situations where you don't have all the lights for kind of a video here, they would glow. But they're an option there if you'd like to have them have light pipe dies. And so there's some quick updates here for Phoenix. Do remember the Chosen Prime does have this guy available for pre-order. We're now expecting him to show up sometime in May, so do get your pre-orders in if you would like to add this guy to your collection. So take care.